Good morning, a wonderful Tuesday morning, nice and chilly, and I'm all snug at home because I'm in lockdown still. It's week 2 and I have a feeling we will be extending our lockdown. So welcome everybody. And I'm just going to bring the Aussie goddess straight through. It's no point me chatting. She's already laughing at me. So we'll continue this on in this chat room, I think. Hang on, you're not even on yet.
Oh, what's going? Oh, there it is. We're too much fun together, aren't we? I know what that's about.
Oh, you're too keen. Anyway.
Well, it's funny because I was thinking about you saying about the lockdown thing because somebody said something to me yesterday and I said, I feel like we're going in for another week. I don't think 2 is going to be enough.
I did say 3.
Yep. So I feel the same way.
When do you think they'll announce it?
I have a feeling Thursday we'll get some sort of news to say that it's going to be extended for another week. I don't think people have been doing the right thing. So I watched all the people in the shops and people being busy, nobody wearing masks, people in close proximity. So I feel like we're still, and we had another 30 cases yesterday. So
did we? See, I don't even watch the news. So
I check on the health site. So we had another 30 here, and I think Queensland had 3 new ones. So so they really haven't tracked as much as they normally do. So I think it'll be a while, but I think people are not being tested too. So the symptoms are a little different this time. So I think people are avoiding being tested. So we'll see. Hey, Julie, how are you going over there?
Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Hello, Julie. So those who are new to our channel, welcome. I'm Linda the Psychic Pinup, and this is Yvonne the Aussie Goddess. So we are doing a private online pajama party on the 1st of August. So what you're seeing here is just going to be a little snippet of what's going to be happening on our pajama party, but the pajama party is going to be through Zoom. So we will be seeing everybody's face. So it's all interactive. It's like we're in a big interactive chat room. So we will see each other, and the deal is you have to wear your PJs.
We don't mind if you bring wine and snacks. I think that's pretty cool. Wine and snacks are good.
This is a pajama party, but we will be doing psychic readings and mediumship readings as well on that evening. So it's limited to 30 people. Tickets are selling. They did go on sale last week, and you are able to purchase them through Eventbrite. Everybody will be getting some form of reading that enters into that pajama party with us. So who have we got here? I'm just having a look. We've got good old Vanita's here from Chicago. It's always great to see you. It's nice. Thank you for following us. And who else have I got here? Claire Marie, good morning. Sean, good morning. Julie, as I was saying, Julie's the owner of Enigma Cafe, also known as the Psychic Hub in Port Kembla. So thank you for joining us. If you can like and share the live feed, please let us know that you have done that, and pop the word shared in the comments section there. Let us know that you have done that along with your question for us today. Now, bear in mind, we do not answer legal or medical questions on these live feeds. And also we try to keep the mediumship to a minimum because it does take up a bit of time. That's something that we would prefer to be doing in the Zoom session for our PJ party. I'm P1, she's P2.
I loved your little mashup of the 2 bananas in pajamas. You did an excellent job.
Oh, God, I was killing myself when I was making that.
Oh, hello, Janet. Janet's on board.
Yeah.
Good
morning.
Zalika.
Oh, it's wonderful to see the gentleman joining us as well. Zelko, good morning.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. So, okay, let's get this happening.
On the road. Oh, keep your questions as succinct as you can so we can give you a really clear answer. If you ask for general, we may not tell you what you want to hear.
Hear. It's just
I always say that on my channel too. Yep. So if you want to hear something
if there's anything for me, let's get specific with this.
Absolutely.
Okay, who are we going with first? You can choose the first one.
All right, let's have a look.
My hands are tied.
Oh, you got Lenore on board as well.
Who?
Lenore down the bottom. Okay, so let me just
morning.
run through the questions and see who's got a nice, clear message. All right. Well, the first one that's really clear is Eliza. Eliza, do you see me being able to purchase a house soonish?
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. That was quick, Linda. Well done. Pick that up soon. Well done. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like, Eliza, there's a little bit of balancing your finances at the moment. So you may be already starting to get something happening here in terms of the saving or getting yourself in the right space here.
Yeah.
So I do see you've got like a lot of energy around you of being able to complete this goal, so you will get there. I do feel at the moment there's probably a lot of juggling of your finances, and there's not a clear.
You got the same card as me,
and not a clear. Oh, how funny! Yeah, of course we do. There's not a clear direction, Eliza. I feel like what Spirit is saying to you here is you need to have a goal in mind. You need to set yourself a limit, a dollar limit, and just put it away every week regardless, and just skim around on that. Because if you keep dipping back into it, or you keep sort of not sticking to what you're doing, you're never going to reach this goal. So there's a definite energy of you being able to reach this goal, but it's just going to take a little bit more dedication from you.
I'm getting a 3. Yep. Okay. Eliza, I'm getting the 3 around you. So it's not in, obviously it's not in the next 3 months. I can tell you that. I'm leaning more towards things won't be happening for you until around about March next year. Now, what they are showing me here, there seems to be a lot of toing and froing that I'm getting here with you. And I'm also being, I don't know whether it's your emotions or the finances, but I'm getting a whole lot of conflict with you about this. And it's like it's 1 step forward and then it's 2 steps back. And I just feel like you're not getting ahead as quickly as what you're wanting to. And so I am feeling quite a lot of frustration around you with this. And it was funny because I did pull that 2 of Pentacles card, the same as what Yvonne's here. We are notorious for pulling the same cards.
It's really interesting. Really interesting.
Bizarre. But I am being shown that, yes, you are going to be getting that home, but I just feel like it's not as soon as what you are hoping. If you're thinking March is soonish, well, I'll be saying, yeah, I am leaning more towards next year that this is going to be happening, but I am being shown that there is celebrations here with you. Now, just humor me on this. Is there 3 children around you as well? I know that's a little bit off topic, but they're talking about the 3 children as well. But I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more squirreling away of money, but it's coming. It's coming. Okay, I'll leave that there.
Great. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, who are we going with next? Okay, Josephine, we're not doing any health questions. Sorry, honey. We don't do them on these live feeds. Okay, who are we going with next?
Your choice.
Oh, okay.
There's a few home questions today, which is quite interesting because last time I was on, we had a lot of love questions. So it's nice.
Okay, well, I'm going to throw the spanner. There's a love question for you.
Go for it.
Is Ashley scared of me walking away from our relationship? Whatever's going on around Ashley, I just feel like it's not happening as quickly as what it's meant to be happening. I'm being shown, I don't feel like Ashley feels like you are serious. Okay, you're another one I'm picking up a lot of frustration, but this is the thing also, honey, they're showing me that there is, it's like you've got a wish that you're wanting to fulfill. And I feel like I want to somehow connect that with your relationship, and I feel like there's a blockage there. And I'm sorry, I'm moving away from the relationship business because I feel like what Ashley is thinking or what's going on in Ashley's life, that's their journey. Okay, I'm going with you. Okay, and they're showing me that there is this wish that you're about to fulfill. And that's the only way I can describe this. Somehow I want to connect this with the relationship as well. But there are changes that are coming around you. I am being shown that there is decisions coming up around the relationship, and I'm being shown that there is going to be changes here in the relationship in the next 3 months. Okay, now they are showing me that there is some form of sorrow and disappointment that is around you. I'm putting that down to the changes in the relationship, but they're specifically asking me to pass on to you that there is this wish or whatever it is that you're wanting is about to be fulfilled, or you are following that dream and that path. So I feel like you need to be focused on that. Okay, so I'll leave that one there. What have you got?
I'm sort of feeling that probably it's wise to say here there has to be endings and completions in order for things to change and become more in line with what you want here. But there's definitely a feeling that there's going to be a lot of change here. So just accept that the universe is trying to change things up for you anyway. There are closures. There's, like Linda said, there's things coming in for you that you need to be ready for. So some things are going to close and some things are going to turn around. Things will move forward, but change is inevitable.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. So anybody who gets readings from us today, we do ask if you can pop a little bit of feedback there in the comments section. You're leaving me already, are you?
I just propped myself up on a cushion, so I was a bit higher.
Oh, okay. Now I've got to feel like I need to be doing it.
I was trying to get, because the thing was right across my face, and I thought I'd try and get my face above the line, sort of thing. All right, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on here.
Okay, those have just joined, welcome. If you can like and share the live feed, please let us know that you have shared it along with your question. So if you can put in the comment section the word shared, let us know that you shared it along with your question. We are steering clear of all questions that what's coming for me, general readings, what can you see? We're asking for specific questions just so we can get through a lot more this morning.
Just to go back to Erin, because we just answered Erin's question, and she's asked, when you say changes, do we mean positive? You know, no matter what changes you have, they're always positive. They're always there to help the relationship grow. So I feel really, really that you need to understand that any change is a good change. May not feel like it at the time, but I feel like these changes have to occur. I feel like you're on different pages with each other at the moment. So I feel that this is to align you better. So just go with the flow with it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Eliza's just saying here. Okay, spot on. I seem, hang on, because you can only ever see the first two. I'll read it here. I seem to constantly have setbacks and need to dip into the savings, but I'm so determined to get there. I didn't have March in mind, however, it would be amazing. I said 3 to 5 years. Yes, I have 3 of my children full time.
Oh, yeah, you asked if you had 3 children.
Yeah, it's just like they kept talking about the 3 children, So, okay, let's move on.
All right, let's have a look. So we have, let me just, and remember to keep in mind that the messages do run through.
Yeah, okay. So and again, those who are asking just for a reading, please, specific questions.
Specific questions are good. Then we can answer you more specifically too.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got here?
Here we go. I've got one here for you, right?
Beautiful, go for it.
Hang on. Spirit just keeps taking things out of my hands.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? How it sort of jumps.
Janet.
Okay, Janet. I've been thinking about changing from self-employed to looking for part-time work. Can you see this happening? Let's have a look for you.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you are in a bit of a bind here. Okay, I feel like you're going to get something. Wow.
Woohoo.
The Towers here and
sometimes
the Ace of Swords.
I like that, sometimes I don't. Yeah.
I'm always a fan. Like I always think it's going to happen for the better. But when the Ace of Swords comes through, it's really. But I do have the Eight of Swords too, so I know that something is a difficult decision for you here. And I want to say, when I look at the energy here, that some decisions are sometimes hard for you to make. You you possibly overthink, and you more than likely get yourself quite confused and then either back off or don't make the decision based in that. So I feel like with the Ace of Swords here, that Spirit is going to show you something here that's going to make you understand, or get you to understand what you're doing, because the Tower's here. And the Tower always means for me that some way of thinking, some way you're doing things needs to stop, and you need to do things differently. In terms of whether it is a good thing or not a good thing, I don't think it can happen at the moment. I feel like you're being sort of pushed to make some sort of decisions around yourself before you move forward. So don't make it rash, but really understand how you make decisions doesn't always serve you well. So perhaps finding some way to really see, you know, I always say to people, what does your soul want? What does your soul want? What do you want deep inside? Don't do things because you need the money, because something needs to change here with your thinking. And it's really obvious in this. So I'd say hold off for a moment and just focus on yourself for the time being.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How are you seeing it?
Yeah. No, what I'm getting for you, Janet, is that I feel like you're fighting a losing battle. And this is when I'm being shown here to pass on to you that you need to start listening to your intuition here. They're showing me you're actually quite intuitive yourself, but I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for it, or you second guess a lot of things here. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity, and it would be completely out of the blue. You will hear. I'm just being shown you will hear of something. And I don't feel like it's in the field or the area that you do work in now. And I'm just being shown that when you're talking about part-time work, I can't see it happening. Okay, I'm getting the number 8. It's not happening for at least another 8 weeks. I'm getting, it's not 8 months. I'm feeling like it's 8 weeks. From 8 weeks, which is August anyway, which is the 8th. Oh, no, we're in July. I keep forgetting. I've lost track of months.
Yeah, it's in a couple of months. That is 8 weeks, actually, from August. Yeah,
weeks.
To August.
But for some reason, I've got October sticking in my head here. But I feel like it's around about then that you will be seeing more movement there in terms of what direction you need to be going. I just feel like where you are, what you're doing now, you just feel like it's a losing battle, and you're sort of like stuck in a corner. Okay, but they're saying to hold out. It's going to change, and I feel like it's something that you aren't really used to doing, or something a little bit different. But you need to follow that intuition a little bit more, honey. And I'll leave that there. Okay, who else have we got?
Well, you've got some much clearer questions now, which is
beautiful.
Really good.
Beautiful. Okay. Any big purchases? Who's this to Neil? Any big purchases? Are you asking us in other words, are you buying a house?
Adventures.
The adventures, well, none of us are allowed out of the house.
So you can adventure from the lounge room to the kitchen, I guess.
Well, my adventure is going through the Macca's drive-through for a coffee.
Oh, dear.
So let's have a look. Any big purchases for you? They are showing me you. I want to say that you're quite an independent person, and it's like your money. It's like you are very. I don't want to say financial, but very money conscious, like budget. And they're showing me that this is going to continue on until next year. So in terms of big purchases, I'm being shown that the big purchase is not going to happen until next year. I feel like there's going to be something in October, possibly November, that could possibly set you back a little bit from your goal, because they are showing that you have plans and you've it's like I feel like you have lists and you follow lists, or you have goals to meet, and they're laughing. I'm getting the word what's it, KPR? Key. Is that the word?
Key performance, KPIs.
KPIs. I'm just getting that.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what you are like, and I just feel like there's possibly a little bit of a setback around October, November, but it is just a minor setback. But the big purchase, I feel like, is next year. And also, I've just got a very big head spin there, honey. So, okay. Do you have a grandmother or a lady that you do consider a grandmotherly figure who had an issue with her head before she passed? I'd like to say it could quite possibly have been a something going on up here. Something going on up here. If you could just let me know if that's the case. If that is you, honey, she's just stepped in to say that she's proud of you, of where you are going, and she's watching you. Okay, so what have you got there?
It's funny because I sort of on some grounds agree with you, but I feel there's a real energy here of wanting to outlay something, but being too overcommitted or almost like sabotaging or self-sabotaging something. I agree with the October month. I definitely think it's in the 10 of time, but I feel like you're being asked by Spirit to reconsider something. So it's like something may come around. It may look really good. You may even have the money to do it, but just stop and have a really good think, because there's some sort of energy here that if you take it, you may regret it later. All right. So that's where I'm sort of coming from here. There's sort of this energy of making a choice that may not be in line with what you want. I agree with Linda. I feel that it needs to be really done next year. So if October comes around and you find something being presented to you, I double check it.
Okay.
Double check the contract. It may look too good to be true.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you for that. Hope that helps you, Tennille. If you can just pop a little bit of feedback there for us, that would be great. Who have we got next?
I just want to answer Julie, because she said that she misses us and that she feels that there's only so much of Macca she can drink. Oh, I'm a bit of an eagle eye when it comes to these things flying through. Julie, I miss you too. I miss the get together. I said to Linda yesterday, I just missed that nice little get together and chat that we'd have on a Thursday. So I'm looking forward to coming back again. Hopefully I'm wrong about the extended lockdown, but we'll see. All right.
Yeah. Who else do we have here? So those who've just joined us, if you can like and share, please let us know. Pop the word shared in the comments section along with your question. Again, we are asking for you to give us specific questions. We're steering clear of a lot of people who are just asking for a reading.
It's too general. We're not going to give you what you want if you do that. Melissa, hello from Pennsylvania, by the way. Oh, you're Corey. Hello, Corey.
Corey.
Okay. All right, we have a love one here. So Monica Dimitrievska.
Didn't we do this before?
I think I had the same problem with the name and you did it. So yes, now you've done it. It does sound like that.
Dimitrievska.
Yeah, she wants to know if someone will come into her life. So let's have a look at the life component.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay. I can tell you've been ghosted by somebody in the past. Did you get that?
The Seven of Swords. Too funny. Ah, dear.
You couldn't make this stuff up.
Okay, no, you can't. So that's pretty funny. Ah.
I'm being shown you're very connected to your home somehow, very family orientated. It's I just feel like there's changes that there are changes coming for you. I feel like in the past there has been somebody who has let you down, who is ghosting, and I would like to say somehow has broken your heart. And there's I'm feeling quite a lot of disappointments there around you, but they're showing me that this is the thing. I feel like that this is needed to happen for you to learn lessons. And I feel like I'm not getting anybody anytime soon. I still feel like there is still things that you need to be working on, and this lesson that you still need to be working through. Now, for some reason, they are directing me back to finances and your work and study. So I feel like these things need to be possibly more of your energy should be being put into that for now. I feel like once that is all aligned, then they will send that person your way. But that's what I'm picking up. I'm not getting anybody anytime soon. What have you got? If I may think,
no, I mean, most of the time I get very similar energies.
Yeah.
This is sort of, I feel, you shining a light on something on yourself. I think you're a very beautiful person. I think you're very aligned with your journey. But there's something you keep doing in relationships that feels like it's cycling for me. So I'd be having a look at what is this cycle you've gone on, because it feels to me like you're repeating a pattern. And I feel like the universe won't send you somebody in until you've completed this energy. So when Linda's talking about this lesson, I feel that the lesson's going to keep repeating. So if you keep going into relationships, you're going to keep encountering the same energy. It's different person, same face, different person, whatever it is. Different person, same face. And I feel like they're going to not move you forward until you are ready. But you do have a fire sign in your future. But I feel like until you've completed that lesson, you won't move forward.
Okay. Now, when we talk about fire signs, we're talking about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius.
And Sagittarius, yeah. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Hope that helps you, Monica. Who are we doing next? Okay.
Scott's on board. Hello, Scott.
Okay, just to reiterate, we are not answering legals or medicals today on live feeds.
Which includes babies. It's too hard to get into that.
That comes under medical. It comes under medical. Monica's just saying thank you. I love the love heart. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have a look. So they just keep flying out of my...
How about Judy Stanley?
Where's Judy?
She's asking if she'll get the house she applied.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I've seen a couple of your questions there, Judy. I thank you for patiently waiting. Thank you. Will I get the house I applied for? Are you out in the country somewhere? I'm seeing land around you. Okay. I feel like there's another one.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. I think, hang on a moment, you've got a choice here. There's a choice coming through, and then I see a new property. So I feel like this isn't quite right, and you'll know. You will know. It's not quite right.
There's another one. I'm just like...
I agree.
It's like you're here, and then you're going to go like that.
Yeah.
So which way are we going? So that's why I feel like there's another one, and I could quite... I feel like I wouldn't even be surprised if it comes up while you're still waiting to hear about this one, and then you're torn because you think, I like this one better. But whichever way, I'm going with the number 6 around you. So I feel like it's in the next 6 weeks that there is this property that's coming.
Yeah, I completely concur. I think
Thank you.
I think that exactly what you've said here, exactly. I'm looking at another house thinking there is something that you loved about the first house, but the second house, well, either you've rushed it or you've sort of gone in for it without really contemplating, and the next one's looking super.
I think, that's why I said
change of heart. Yeah, definitely got to
another one. Another one. Okay. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. We've got people jumping on, jumping off. So I'm Linda, also known as the Psychic Pinup. And Yvonne calls me the Psychic Pickup.
Sort of stuck a bit with the Beer, Wine, Spirit Festival.
There's a story behind that, and it's not what you think. It's only because we were so tired and we just couldn't talk properly. And our minds weren't.
Oh, too funny.
And this is Yvonne, the Aussie goddess. So we are teaming up today to do live feed readings or live readings until midday. But we also have a private online Zoom pajama party on the 1st of August. So you are allowed to bring beer and wine and spirit at the BWS festival. It is interactive. It is a private chat room. We will be looking at each other. So yes, we will be seeing you. And the tickets are limited to 30 people. We only want 30 people in there, so it's private. And it's basically, it's a platform show like one of the shows that we do physically on stage, but it is obviously virtual in a Zoom chat room. So nobody else will be able to see apart from the people who have purchased the tickets. Tickets went on sale last week. Now there are still tickets available. If you would like to purchase one, you can purchase them through Eventbrite. I've also put the description there on the bottom of the screen, and I've put it somewhere on Facebook. It's somewhere in the description there. I can't see it because I'm operating off a different platform, not through Facebook. So I don't know if you can see that, Yvonne. Oh, you're on my.
Yeah, I'm on yours. So yeah, I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Who are we doing now?
Okay, well, people are getting their questions a little bit more succinct. So I have to say thank you for that, because we're definitely going to deliver the information that you need. If you keep it so general, sometimes I think I'm going to deliver something that Spirit needs you to hear rather than what you want answered.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So that's really good.
Who are we reading?
Okay, let's have a look.
Yes, Lenore, it's very funny, the psychic pickup. Yes. Not that I can do it very well, but, you know.
Okay. All right. Scott is asking, should he take the job offer?
Okay, Scott, I can't tell you what to do. We can tell you where we see you, but
where the best options are. Mm-hmm.
What your best options are.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, you're
stuck with your own thoughts, honey. You overthink a lot of things. Okay. Have you, all right. Is this something that's come about in the last 3 months? If you can just let me know, because I'm just being shown, I feel like this has been in the pipeline for the last 3 months, or there's been something going on in the last 3 months about a job or looking for a job. But ultimately, I can't tell you what to be doing. Whichever road you decide to go down, they are showing me that there is going to be stability and happiness around the family front there. I'm being shown here that you will be successful with it. So this is a hard one, because what the energy I am picking up with you is a lot of overthinking, and I feel like you are very much in your head, and it's every time you think of why you should, you'll come up with a whole heap of other reasons why you shouldn't.
That's what I've got too. Yeah.
And that's why we can't say, or I'm speaking for me, I can't speak for Yvonne. I can't say yes or no. I can't go making that decision for you. But I feel like there are other issues that you need to be working on apart from whether you should take the job or not. And that's to do with your mindset. And I feel like you need to start see, they've just taken that away from me then. They've just taken that away.
Yeah. And I get this very similar energy. I get the energy of needing to take time out to make a decision. You may have to do this in a very logical way, like writing the pros and cons down so you can see it on paper. I feel at the moment you want to move forward, but you're just torn between two directions here. I see a lot of confusion, so there is not a straightforward answer for you. Even if I could try to give you a straightforward answer, I don't think I'd be able to do that looking at what I've got in front of me. But what I will say to you is you need to do what you want to do. Don't do it because the money's better. Don't do it because it's going to give you different conditions. Whatever this is that's being offered, you need to decide what is it that's going to make you feel good about yourself. Because I think that's where the confusion's coming in. Either you've got someone in your ear, or you've got people around you, or maybe there's some sort of pressure here, but it's confusing you, I want to say.
This is another thing I just picked up then, okay, and I feel you need to look into this a little bit more, Scott, is that you're worried about obviously making the wrong idea and your world comes crumbling down. but you've got this niggling feeling in your gut that this is not the right job. They're just showing me this now. They're saying you've got this niggling feeling, and I feel like there's other things in that job itself that has not been revealed. I feel like you need to be going back and asking more questions, and because you just got this thing, this niggling thing. They're just showing me, and you just can't quite pinpoint, put your finger on it. So I feel like you need to be going back and exploring that more. That is going to give you your answer. That is going to give you your answer. So I'll leave that there. But I think, you need to go back and ask questions. Okay. Who have we got next?
You can pick.
Oh, I'm picking, am I?
Yep, you can do the picking this time.
Okie dokie. All righty. Specific questions. You will love this, Yvonne. Have I met my soulmate yet?
Oh, we love the old soulmate questions.
Don't we?
Let's have a look for you.
But see, Yvonne is the expert on soulmates and twin flames. And as Yvonne says, we've got many soulmates. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yes,
we do. I'm not the expert on that.
Soulmates can be like all the people in your life, like lots of people. You can have more than one romantic one, but they're, more than one.
Who's the two people in your life, my darling? See, who's the two people? Because
there will be. There will be two.
Would you like to see my layout?
Yeah.
Look what I just pulled.
Oh, yours is really beautiful.
Yep. There's decisions around two people.
Yeah, and I've got two starts being offered here too. But I think there's a decision that needs to be made. Now, if this hasn't come around yet, you're going to have a very big decision here, because what it looks like is one person really floats your boat in a very physical way. So you get on with them in a very physical sense. You feel very attracted to them. But the other one's a lot more stable. So I would think that the stable person might be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the other one may be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries. And you are being driven between the two energies because you're not sure which way to go. This is new love coming through for you. And I feel like you're being asked to make the decision. And I feel really strongly the universe is saying here, you go with what's right for you. Not because it looks good on paper, not because it's got lots of money, whatever it is, you need to pick what's right for you.
Yeah, I agree with everything you say. And as I said, there's somebody else. There's another one coming.
Crazy.
And I feel like I'm getting spring. So I'm feeling like warmer months.
Warmer months, yeah. I see new growth as well. So I'll go with you on that energy too.
Warmer months, darling. So I hope that helps you. I'll leave that there. Scott's just gotten back. He says, my gut feeling was to ask more questions with new job before making a decision.
Good.
Go with it.
Go with it. Yeah.
Go with it. See, Spirit works funny ways with us, because sometimes they'll just bombard me with all this information, and then all of a sudden I can go blank, and it's like, you're not meant to know that. Not meant to know, and I can literally go blank. And that's what they did with me, with you, but then they bombarded me with that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can pick the next one.
Okay, let's have a look. Right. Looking for very specific questions rather than, can I have a general read or can I have a card? Because if I read for you like that, as Linda says too, often we give you information that you're not really wanting. You would rather have something specific. So make it a little bit more specific. Do you want to go with Sharon? Sharon, Peter? Anything for me about relationships?
Sure. What have you got? Okay, honey. I'll just be a little bit blunt here. I feel like a little bit backed into the corner here. And I feel like you're trying to do the right thing, and I feel like the other person quite possibly isn't, or it could even be a flip-flop here, the other way around. And I feel like you're a little bit torn here as to this relationship. I just feel like it's not going the way that you are hoping. And here's the thing also, I feel like there is an element of you, and I would like to say parts of you where you have been reborn. So I feel like you're not the same person as that you were possibly 6 months ago. And I feel like there's an element of growth here. And I feel like either the person that you're with is not keeping up with it, or there's something in the mix there. And I feel like you're backed into the corner because you're trying to do the right thing and it's just not working for you. Now, I am being shown here that there is changes that are coming for you around this relationship, but I feel like it is a case of you needing to stand in your power a little bit more and speaking up. And you're grinning about this.
Always when you hit the note, I'm sitting here thinking, yep, that's exactly like you're just really resonating with me on this one.
I just feel like, you are doing things in this relationship to make other people or another person or other people happy. And I feel like you need to speak up for yourself and stand in your truth, because they are showing me that there are changes that are coming for you. Okay, I'll leave that there.
I've got the same. I've got enormous upheavals, things changing. I want to say to you, you need to understand your own value, because you're ripping yourself off a lot here. So I feel like a lot of the time you don't really understand what you truly deserve. And I feel that when you get to that place where you start to really understand what you deserve, then the right person will come towards you. But it's about you understanding how you can manifest the love you want. You don't have to just settle for whatever comes your way.
That's right. Yeah. So I'll leave that there. We will leave that there. So I hope that helps you. Thank you for watching. So if we can just like and share, please let us know before you put your question down that you have shared this live feed. Okay, so she's just saying, thank you. You are spot on. You're welcome. We will see you at our pajama party.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple of beautifully phrased questions here.
Yes.
Okay. How about Elise Freeman?
Elise, let me find
Elise Freeman, Elleyce.
About Queensland?
Yep, will my family and I be relocating to Queensland?
I'll have a look at that one.
Yep.
Will my family be relocating to Queensland? I don't feel it.
I think something's got to change. There's some sort of change that needs to happen first.
Yeah, something is keeping you where you are. But I'd also like to say it's not physical. It's more psychological, or possibly family, or something like that is keeping you where you are. I feel like it will happen, but it's not going to happen when you're hoping it to happen. There's other things that need to happen first. Okay, so I will leave that one there. What have you got?
Much the same thing. I'm feeling here you want to rush something, you want to do something. It's sort of like this passionate, but I feel like there's sort of barriers in the way here. And I'm not sure whether there's family issues coming up for you that you need to attend to first, but there's some sort of decision that you're going to perhaps make to stay where you are for the time being. Do I see it happen in the future? Very possible, but I don't think it's in the immediate future. So I definitely don't see it happening for you for maybe 2 years.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
So we know it's not what you're wanting to hear, honey, but maybe it is.
Well, when you get the Tower come out, first card on the table, I'm like, I need to pay attention to something here. So something is saying it's just not time yet.
Okay, so all right, who are we doing next?
Okay.
Here we go. We can talk about manifestation. This is great, Jocelyn. I'm going to have to read most of this out because we only see the first 2 lines. Is there a possibility that my auntie will unblock my number this week and call me? been trying to raise my vibration and been praying a lot and practicing manifestation, hoping my prayers are helping. It's been over a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I would actually like to talk about raising vibration and manifestation as well after we answer this. This week. Okay, so whose birthday is it this week? There's something going on this week. There's something going on. Okay. I'm not feeling it, honey. I'm sorry. I just feel like there's still more time, more water that needs to go under the bridge. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, but okay, I'll let you answer yours and then we'll talk about the other stuff.
Okay, so I do feel there is, I sort of agree with Linda, because I've got this sort of energy of waiting for something to happen, but nothing's happening. But I do want to say to you, I do feel further down the track that there will be a change. So you need to focus on that, but you need to let this energy go, because it feels to me like you're putting a lot of energy into something you can't change and you can't control it. So you have to let it go. When you manifest, that is what you do. You ask for what you want and you let it go and you allow the universe to do its work. You can't keep constantly driving at home waiting for a change. Otherwise, you're going to exhaust yourself. I do feel that further down the track, and I'm talking maybe a couple of years, that there does seem to be a change in your relationship with this person. But I feel like at the moment you're trying too hard to create something that is not ready to be rebirthed. So I would say to you, just put the energy into yourself and just trust that it sooner or later it will come in for you.
Yeah. So I would like to talk about manifestation. And see, this is the thing, when people do manifestation, they a lot of them are doing it as in I wish, I want, not as it's already happening. And they're not manifesting correctly. And I actually sat and watched The Secret again the other day. Have you watched that?
Yeah, and I read the book, and there's a new one out, apparently, a new book out that's a little bit different because it's a bit more along the lines of living, like you just said, rather than thinking. But our language already, and this relates to what you're talking about too, is we say, I want. Well, if you're wanting, it's never going to get there.
Never going to happen.
If you say, in my future, the future never comes. So you have to be really clear about what you're asking for. And it has to be really related to the moment. But when people are like manifesting a relationship, it's really good to make your house ready, make your bed ready, make room in your wardrobe if you want to have that, and live like it's already happened.
Yeah. So this is the other thing also. So you may be so fixated on your auntie not contacting you.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
All the universe is hearing is that she's not contacting, and because you're so fixated on that, the universe thinks that is what you want. So you somehow need to change your mindset with that. And raising vibrations is great, but you've also got to release. You need to release that. So what's she saying here? Right, thank you. Waiting is the hardest part. I miss her so much. She was my other half of me. I'm trying to live as if it's already happened.
So there you go. Listen to your language here. All right. I'm not pulling you up. I'm not making light of anything. I just want to let you know what you're doing. Because the first word here for me that stands out is the word trying. I'm like Yoda. I think that there is no try, only succeed. So if you're saying you're trying to live as it already happened, maybe you should be going along with like I miss her so much. So if I were to rephrase that, I wouldn't talk about waiting being the hardest part. I would say my auntie is in my life now. Her energy is with me and I am loving her like I always did. So if you sort of put it back into the negatives, waiting, so you're saying to the universe you're happy to wait, for starters. I miss her so much. Don't miss her, love her. She was the other half of you. If you feel that she completes you, that's entirely up to the way you feel about it. But trying to live as if it's already happened is not what we're saying. What you need to say is it's already in my life, or it's already with me, or I am already with my aunt. And then that way the universe will hear you saying that. The universe doesn't see the positives and negatives. It just takes what you're saying. So if you're saying waiting is the hardest part, the universe isn't looking for the hardest part. They're looking for the waiting. So try to have a look at how you say things and just rephrase or reframe your ideas, and you will bring it into fruition.
Beautiful. The Aussie goddess is the expert on this.
The expert. I'm old. That's what it is.
No, you're not. I'm old too.
I've been doing this for a long time too. So
no, it's really important. So she's saying definitely, I agree. It's already in my life. Need to remind
myself of my script in my journal. Thank you, Jocelyn, for taking that on board.
Yeah.
I sometimes, like I say to people, I like to be really honest. If you don't want to take it on board, you can just throw it aside. But I'm just saying, be really conscious of your language, because sometimes we all do it. And the language is really what you're putting out to the universe.
Exactly. So. Exactly. My daily message, those who like my Facebook page, I try to put a daily message up every day. And today's was about the law of attraction and about being grateful and showing gratitude. So everybody who's watching here might be an idea to get in the habit of every morning writing down at least 3 things that you are grateful for.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Every
and
morning.
Before you go to bed at night, I do it both.
Yeah, what it does, it actually eventually changes your mindset.
Yeah.
Because you start thinking, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, not like I don't have this, I don't have that, woe is me. And then all of a sudden, because you're grateful, you are raising your vibration here. And raising your vibration and being grateful, it's going to attract more good things.
It makes you a magnet. What do they call it? A manifestation magnet. Yeah, because you're in the attitude of gratitude, which is so important. So, and I have people say to me when they're feeling a little down, I don't have anything to be grateful for. And I think, well, you're standing in front of me and you have life.
You're alive.
Not everybody gets to be alive and experience what we have to experience. So even if you find it hard to find something to be grateful for, and especially with you, Jocelyn, like there's an enormous gratefulness around yourself about this relationship that you've had with your aunt. Not many people get to experience a relationship so deep and meaningful, and already I can feel from speaking that through the gratefulness behind that, because you've obviously had someone in your life who's reflected something incredibly beautiful back to you. So, that's the sort of thing we need to do on a daily basis. We need to remind ourselves that even if things aren't sort of feeling like they're going our way, what do we have grateful for? You have air that you breathe, you have food on the table, you have love in your heart, and
health.
What more could you ask for?
That's right. They've just given me there's a victory coming up for you. So I would say it will happen. But I just feel like there's other things that you need to release and be grateful for, and somehow change that mindset of yours. But they're showing me that there is a victory coming.
And I also want to say too is a lot of people feel that if they focus on the other person, a lot of people feel that love is outside of themselves. So, they focus all their energy on the other person. And what you're doing then is you're giving all of the energy to that person and not keeping what you need for yourself. So always remember, love is a feeling. It's something that you feel within you. So if you can sort of make yourself sort of understand that is a feeling, and don't put it outside of yourself, keep it within, because that way you vibrate higher too. So giving your energy to someone else isn't always good for your energy.
That's right. That's right. So we will leave that there and we will move on. So who have we got? Okay. You can pick the next one.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that somebody said about the comments disappearing. It goes like a chocolate wheel here. It just runs all the time. So you look at it and you think, oh, I'm going to answer that question. Next minute it's gone, and you can't remember what the person's name is. So okay, how about Latika Shandil?
I was just looking at that.
Oh, were you? Will my partner get the job? Okay,
you must be psychic. Latika, are you in the United States? I'm feeling US around you, honey. So thank you for watching. Let's have a look. See if she's still with us. See if she's still with us. I feel like there's possibly another interview. Will my partner get the job? I feel like there's still other things going on before they make a decision. I feel like there is going to be possibly another round of interviews or something like that, or there could possibly be somebody else in the running as well. But I'm sort of like leaning with yes. But I just feel like there's other things that are going on beforehand, before that. What have you got?
It's really interesting because I see an offer coming and I see a victory. So I would say yes.
Yeah.
But what happened was when I went back in to clarify, I actually got the Three of Swords here, which says to me there's some sort of disappointment that comes along with it. I do feel yes, but I'm wondering if it's really what he or she wants. There's a bit of an energy here that perhaps it won't be quite what they expected, I want to say.
Okay.
Disappointment, like a disappointment that comes along with this. So maybe Linda's right. Maybe they have to go for another round and they're disappointed because they have to do another interview. But there's a disappointment with this. So I would say the same. I say yes, but some sort of disappointment as well.
They're showing you, look, at the end of the day, what they are showing me is that there is going to be a happy, stable household. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, I feel like there is going to be a successful outcome. I'm just being shown, well, at the end of the day, we all want a happy, successful, stable household. And to get there, we've got to have the job. So the end result is going to be what you are wanting. But I just want to throw these other things in the
mix.
In the mix with it as well. All righty. Who else have we got there? See, now they've taken it away from me again. Tara Lee, you keep fighting. Always fight and I'm done.
That's a question that's
Okay. There is a total breakdown of communication.
I was going to say the same thing. You've got somebody who just won't talk here.
No. And they're keeping secrets or they're not telling you everything or,
Oh, this blows me away. It really does.
When we pull the same cards, you got to sit up and listen because there's just total lack of communication breakdown. And I will go so far as saying that I feel like they're not being totally above board with a lot of things with you and they're keeping things from you. So if you are done, we can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. It's a decision that you need to be coming to, but they're just directing me to what the problem is in terms of guidance. You know what you need to do, but we can't tell you. if that makes sense. What have you got there, Yvonne?
I feel like what I'm going to say from what I'm seeing is the only way this could ever move forward in a much better way is if you pick up the communication, but you have to both be prepared to leave the past behind. Because I feel like here, this cannot exist as it is. It has to be a complete restart, a complete rebirth. And the only way that that is going to happen is if you get both of you on the same page, both talking about things. But I feel like one of you is just not either aggravating the situation or just not speaking up. You need both people to be on the same page. A relationship is very much two people working together. So if you're trying to do everything and your partner's not on board with it, then it's very difficult to get things to move forward. But yeah, it feels to me like it's almost like somebody's just trying not to talk.
So I will leave that there. I will leave that there.
Yeah.
I'm a fire sign. I'm very feisty.
But you still talk about things like
I do.
You can be feisty. So yeah, you can be feisty and passionate, but I mean, for a relationship to work, two people need to be on the same page. And, you know, that doesn't mean you're not going to fight. It doesn't mean you're not going to argue. It doesn't mean that there's going to be times in your relationship where you want to shove their head in the nearest toilet and sort of walk away. But you know what, at the end of the day, if you want it to work, you make it work. And you do that through communicating your needs and listening to the other person.
Right, but then we can't make the other person do anything. See, they're on a journey, you're on a journey.
Yeah.
Unless they want to come to the party.
Yeah, you can always encourage, you can do what you need to do, but the one thing you cannot do is keep investing in a situation that's not giving back to you, because then it will become toxic.
That's right. And I feel like it's at that stage now.
Yeah.
So anyway, we will leave that there. So she says, okay. She says, thanks, girls. I think he's hiding things from me.
Oh, and he accuses you.
Oh, gaslighting. Classic gaslighting.
Red flag. Danger, Will Robinson.
Oh, my goodness. We expect to see you at our pajama party as well. Oh, we could do a whole class on that. Yep.
Yeah. So you don't you don't entertain that one, and do not take it on board. If you've not been doing things and you know that you're innocent, do not take that personally. That is somebody else's opinion.
They're trying to transfer all that onto you, honey. Oh,
no wonder the Seven of Swords is there. No wonder the Seven of Swords came up.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All righty. So our hour is up already.
That goes so quick when you and I work together. I love it. It just flies.
It does. It does. So we're going to leave that there for this week. So if you would like to join us at our pajama party, and I am wearing pajamas, and so is Yvonne. So I'm P1, she's P2.
It'd be good to get P1, P2 pajamas. I'll have to have a look for some stripy pajamas.
I don't know. They might sell them in adult size.
Oh, you could wear men's stripy pajamas, I'm sure. I'll find some.
We can do that. There we go. There we go. We'll do that. So our pajama party is on Sunday evening on the 1st of August. Which is 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world, you'll have to adjust accordingly and work it out. But we would love to have you there. Tickets are $20. It's a 2-hour platform show via Zoom. So everybody will be getting readings or some form of reading. We are also throwing in mediumship as well. We'll be looking at each other. So I do expect pajamas.
Going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was really funny because we had so many people saying to us that they wanted to come to our local event and do it in person, and that, you know, it would be so exciting if they got to join us for that. So I hope that you, if you're overseas, that the time sits with you here. It would be nice to have you on board. Okay. So we will leave that there. Thank you for joining us. We may do this again. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. During the day is really good, isn't it? Look how busy it gets, but it's just a fabulous energy. Different crowd too, so which is really nice. It is. Yeah. Anyway, guys,
Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you. Just if you haven't already liked my Facebook page, please do that, or the Aussie Goddess. And what's your Facebook page? The Aussie Goddess?
Yeah, the Aussie Goddess and the Aussie Goddess on YouTube. And if you're on TikTok, you'll find me there too. So I'm all over the place.
All right. We will catch you guys later. Bye.
Mwah.